What's up, my fellow growers, Colorado's finest? This is what's going on. We're gonna overkill it. That's why I was given a name. I didn't take the name. I try to do the finest job. So here's what's cracking. We got a 100-foot spool, 20 amp line we're gonna run. We're gonna dedicate 2 more breakers. Let me walk over here. Sorry, we got things kind of laid out a little tricky. We're gonna run 2 more breakers dedicated for the big lights, the 1600s and that good stuff. So we're gonna be running those. This is what our panel looks like. This is our grow room right now, if y'all can dig it. Look at that. This is strictly my grow room. So we're gonna add 2 more breakers here. With that line, we're gonna run those. One of them is gonna be dedicated for the Mars 1600, and maybe another light, we'll see. But the other one, also I have an AC unit. So by the end of the day, we'll be rocking 220s plus another 220, so 420s, and that's how it's cracking. So we'll get to that here shortly, and just let you know we'll have it all hooked up. It'll all be in one video with revealing of the Mars 1600, which got here today. 2 each, 20 amps breakers, all for the Mars 1600 and the AC units. It's all up and ready to go. Any more shit than this, we're gonna need another sub panel, a second sub panel. All right. So my growers, this is gonna be attached to the video that I'm doing with doing the new power lines. Just gonna open this up, take a look at it, see how it did in shipping. Definitely don't want to pick this thing up with one hand. Let's check this out. First things first. Good sized power cord. Let's see here. It's 18 gauge. See what we got in here. Oh yeah, this Godzilla grow just got a little bit bigger. There it is there. Bam. No joke. Mars 1600 in the house, folks. That's right. Looking for the, I don't see a spec sticker on it, being that it's a first generation. Sucker weighs a ton. Whoa. My tent is going to be flexing with this thing in here. Just wanted to take a brief moment to get a video on this freaking monster. 5 huge fans. They finally added what is important to me. See, I do scrog, so a lot of the guys have asked me, why do I care so much about, you know, the lights only being full spectrum or flower only or veg only. I mean, this is the way. This is how I grow. Okay, you buy and you get things what fits your needs. I'm a scrog guy, so I can go into a bunch of reasons of why and all that, but you know, my harvest is obvious. You saw the nugs even all the way across, and then if you saw my 5 other plants that weren't scrogged, you saw that they had some big nugs and then all these small ones. It was very inconsistent. I like my nugs being all consistent, and as far as resin and strength and everything else. So the whole top layer of my plant, you're not going to have this up and down strength and all that stuff. But anyways, my needs for lights are, I'm a scrogger, so I like to veg the plant, then move the plant into the flower room, get it underneath the scrog net, and have the lights on veg to grow into the scrog nets before I actually flip the switch to flower. So now to answer the question is, I don't see any point in having a light that's full spectrum or that has, you know, a bunch of extra red on when I'm in flower or veg mode, because this main reason is it costs me money. So if I got a light that I can turn all the extra red off, 2 things are happening. One, you know, my red side should last longer, but the biggest thing is that's less energy I'm using that I don't even need as I'm, you know, getting it all in the scrog. So this freaking Mars, I've talked about these before. I've stayed away from them. The primary reason is I just did not want having a full spectrum or a flower only version. I just explained why of what I do. So now that they offered the same feature as the reflectors, it's on. So this will be over Godzilla. Mothra is going to have the 3 144 3s. Y'all saw what 2 did. Now we're going to have 3. So this is going to be an epic grow of indoors for sure. So look forward to that. I'll be doing another video when I get it all hung up and get it tested. I can't test it here, unfortunately. I'll probably pop the breaker. It's just on a standard wall line, which I don't think will handle this. So that is going to be the videos you're seeing with this one are going to be the power I'm dedicating for this, which are 20 amp breakers, more of them. There'll be 4 of them. So this one will have its own solo, and then the other lights will be split apart. So alrighty, man, there it is. This is part 1 unboxed, and I'll be adding some more here shortly. There's the beast right there. Mars 1600 installed. It is there. We're ready to fire it up. Right now we're at 120 volts. Let's do it. We're gonna go with veg first. Bam. Let me get my goggles. There we go. Alright, it's on and popping. So right there, I'll tell you what, it's bright. So I dropped my voltage down to, I can't see it with this on, 116. Wow. Alright, let's try the amps. Is drawing, looks like 4.90. Sorry guys, I got glares and stuff, I can see it, but it's like 4 in the morning, so I'm only gonna do so much. I've been working on this all freaking day today. So 4.9 amps, watts, 565 or so. I don't know if you can see that. So that's the veg only. So Let's kick this over on flower. See what it does with the voltage. Probably not gonna be happy. (115 volts). And the glasses work on the Mars as well. That's the Mars. That is ungodly bright. Alright. That's with the welding glasses on. Pull them off of the meter. So we're at 115 volts, drop way down, so of course that's going to skyrocket the wattage and stuff. So we're going to do, this freaking camera just don't want to focus. We're going to do amps. So it's 6.5 amps. Watts. Well, 740. So it's about half. It's about half of, well, not even half, close to half of the 1600. So there's LEDs for you. Still a lot of power. You're looking at the 144 threes. They did 1.5 amps in veg and 170 watts. With flower added the boost, that was 200 or 2.15 amps, 250 watt. So you're looking at 2, 4, 6, 7, 750. So you're looking at this. This is gonna be a badass grow, fellas and ladies. They're almost identical as far as true watts out of the wall. So 3 144s versus 1 1600 Mars. So it's going to be an even fight. We all know what the 144s will do. So there it is there. So it's all up, installed, running. Let me turn the bloom off. All I want to do now is I'm going to veg this plant out. It's got a little ways to go. Let me grab my goggles. I have a friend of mine that was asking me questions about what I was talking about, twisting method. Okay, let me go over that real quick. Oh, also you notice the sand, that helps. Twisting method. I will be doing it here shortly. Right now, this plant is not big enough yet, but what I do is, like this growth right here, as it gets ready to go, I'm gonna start turning it and making it go counterclockwise. Pretty much what I'm doing is I'm taking a branch and I'm making it go around. I'm circling them. As they grow out, I circle them. It helps me fill out the net. I guess this is a bad spot to be to give you a good reference, but okay. So I'm taking this branch here and I'm gonna start turning it. You just bend it around. I'll start going this way with it, and then I'll take this one here and start going this way with it. This one and go that way, and I do it in circles. Why, you ask? Well, because as you get on the outside of the nets, you have a lot more surface area. Well, when you find the branches that are way overgrowing or growing faster than the others, they typically reach the outside first. Well, that's why I take those and I start curving them around. I'll take it and I'll curve it and have it go this way, start filling up all this back area. So then the slower new growth that's coming up, I focus it on the middle. So hopefully you kind of understand that it's basically your fast growers, get them to the outside and start filling up the outside, because it's a lot longer radius. It's 5 feet radius. Each time you go in, it's a shorter and shorter radius. So use your slower growth to fill in and your bigger growth. That's just the way I do it. We all do it our own ways. I try to fill these nets up as fast as I can, because obviously I'm not in flower mode yet, which I'm waiting for it to fill up the net. No different than this one over here. Now this one's filling up this net a lot faster. This was a bigger, it was just outgrowing everybody in my bedroom. So alrighty, well, this is all about the big Mars 1600. Those were true numbers, my friends. Yeah, so what I've been seeing with a lot of these LEDs is they push usually about half of what they're rated for. Well, it's obvious. Well, it keeps them lasting longer because you push the LEDs to their highest efficiency, they're going to burn out faster. So that's why we get the bigger lights, is to get more wattage, but they're running at half efficiency. Well, it takes 3 of these lights, 3 of those, all that space, all that weight to equal 1 of these. Well, why don't I just buy 3 of these? Well, do the math. 3 of these cost more. Now you got 3 wires. They don't piggyback. If I have any advice to Top LED and every other LED company, see if you can get them to piggyback. It helps out, because a lot of these only running 4.5 amps. I got 20 amp breakers per light now, so you're looking at 4, 8, 16. I can run 4 of these on one of my breakers and not sweat it. So it's a matter of the internals, but it makes life a lot easier when you don't have to run all these cords, each one by one, all over the place. And sometimes you start needing extension cords and all that fun stuff, which you're probably going to need. So alrighty, y'all have a good one. It's Colorado's finest. Godzilla, Mothra, they're throwing down in here. Mars 1600, 4 o'clock in the morning. I still gotta get this edited and uploaded. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support.